Okay, it looks like we're ready, and I'd like to call this meeting of the House Insurance Committee to order. Alia, please take the roll.
Chair Warren,
I'm here.
Abney, Brennan,
Designation? Brennan, designation?
Cephas,
Designation?
Haddock, Kozarowski,
Designation?
Malagari, Mirsky,
Designation?
Mullins,
Designation?
Monroe,
Designation?
Parker,
Parker's online, but with designation?
Sappy,
Designation?
Scott,
Here.
Venkat,
Designation, although we expect him momentarily.
Chair Pickett,
Here.
Bernstein,
Designation.
Flood,
Designation.
Fritz, Griner,
Here.
Kutz,
Designation.
Ledbetter,
Designation.
Menser, Nelson, Olsummer, Watro, Zimmerman. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Alia. Preliminarily, I'd like to welcome Chairman Metzer back to the Insurance Committee. As representative, he served on the committee for several years before being appointed chair of the Aging Committee, so happy to have you here in person with us today. Thank you.
May I join in on that? Thank you. We're very happy to have you back, Representative Menzer. Thank you. Yes.
So also with us is Representative Rusnak, and prior to calling the representative up, we'll call up House Bill 1718 as our first order of business. Joe, please explain the bill.
House Bill 1718 requires homeowners insurers that issue or renew a homeowner's insurance policy to provide consumers with certain flood-related disclosures, such as a statement that the typical homeowner's policy does not cover flood damage.
Thank you, Joe. And the prime sponsor, Representative Rusnak, is here. Would you approach and say a few words, please?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me this afternoon, and I'd just like to say a few words on the bill this afternoon. So I thank you for inviting me to speak on House Bill 1718. And here in Pennsylvania, communities are experiencing severe and more rain-related flooding. One such flood was actually the impetus for this bill, and it was really born out of July of 2023. In my district, we had a record rainfall of 7 to 8 inches in a 4 to 6 hour time period. And in just one day, several homeowners who lived in their homes for several years lost everything to a lazy, meandering creek that turned into a raging river that ran alongside, or in some cases directly through their homes. Many of my constituents did not have flood insurance coverage because, one, they thought that their homeowner's insurance had coverage for that, and two, that they didn't need flood insurance because who would ever expect a 100-year flood to occur next to a home that they had lived in for years and never had problems with. So House Bill 1718 would address these longstanding misconceptions and just help consumers make better informed insurance decisions. So I ask for your support today for House Bill 1718. And just very quickly, I would like to congratulate Mr. Cohn on, all of the years that you worked here, and I am appreciative of being able to work with you just for this little bit of time. So thank you, and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Representative Rusnak. There's one amendment. Representative Zimmerman offers Amendment A02355. This amendment is agreed to by the prime sponsor of the bill. And David, would you please explain the amendment?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Amendment A02355 is sponsored by Representative Zimmerman. The amendment revises the disclosure form by allowing insurers to develop their own form or use model form that contains the following information: a statement that the policy does not include flood loss coverage, a statement indicating flooding can happen anywhere, a statement informing the policyholder that coverage may be available through the National Flood Insurance Program, and a statement telling the insured to visit the insurance department's website for more information about flood insurance. Insurers are exempt from the disclosure if the policy includes flood coverage. The amendment makes other technical changes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, David. Are there any comments on the amendment? Are there any negative votes on the amendment? Oh, Representative Zimmerman.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman Warren. As stated, my amendment preserves the sponsor's goal of notifying policyholders that homeowners insurance does not include flood losses. I believe the disclosure will help our constituents understand what is and isn't covered in their policy, the importance of having flood insurance, and who they can contact for help. The amendment is agreed to and supported by stakeholder groups. I want to thank the prime sponsor, Rep. Rosnak, for her work on the bill and for working with us on the amendment. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Representative Zimmerman. Any other comments on the amendment? Are there any negative votes on the amendment? Hearing none, Amendment A02355 is adopted unanimously. So the next, well, I guess the next question is going to be, what's going to happen when all that snow melts? The question before us is, will the committee report the bill as amended? Is there any discussion on the bill? Representative Olshamer.
Was there any research done as to how many carriers aren't currently reporting flood or don't have flood notices on their policies, new or renewals going out the door right now to their policyholders? Is there any kind of statistic on that we know of?
We could not find data on that. Anecdotally, we did a brief survey of the staff in the office. 2 of the staff had received flood disclosures. 2 of the staff had not received flood disclosures. Obviously, that's not representative of the overall market, but it appears that the disclosures are provided on an insurer-by-insurer basis.
Representative Fritz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So a curiosity here. I see that we're striking out the word flood and replacing it with natural flooding event. And I think I understand why that is, but if somebody could elaborate and help me to better understand why that is, I'd appreciate it.
Flood could mean a water intrusion caused by a natural flood event or a water intrusion as a result of, say, a backed up septic tank or sump pump. The intent of the bill is to require insurers to disclose that flooding by a natural flood event, such as a creek overflowing or rain-based flooding, is not covered under the policy. Some homeowners' policies do offer riders for, say, water and sewage backup. That would not be considered flood under this bill.
Do any other members have questions or comments? Chairwoman Pickett, yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We do know that floods have a devastating financial impact on homeowners, and we, as elected officials, are sure to hear these terrible stories from our constituents when they've lost everything or nearly everything from a flood, and they find out that their homeowner's insurance policy doesn't cover that loss. Not cover these flood losses, and where they can go for information about flood coverage and the risk of flooding. So I want to thank the chair for bringing this House Bill 1718 before the committee, and to Representatives Russ Zimmerman for their work on the bill. I do ask for an affirmative vote. I thank you.
Thank you, Chair Pickett. Are there any other comments or questions on the bill? Okay, so thank you. Are there any negative votes on the bill? Appearing to be none, House Bill 1718 is reported as amended. Congratulations, Representative Rusnak. So we're not quite done. We're not quite done. We're not quite done. First, for the information of the members, we'll have a public hearing on House Bill 305 on Wednesday, February 4th at 9:30 a.m. right here, same place, not quite the same time, 9:30 a.m., 60 East Wing. Staff will sunshine the meeting after we adjourn. And then finally, as alluded to by Representative Rusnak, I'd like to congratulate, and I think all of us in the room would like to congratulate House Democratic Insurance Committee Executive Director Alan Cohn on his upcoming retirement. Alan has served on the committee for 14 years. Alan had a major role in shaping insurance laws enacted during that time, throughout that time, including those that established Penny and reformed prior authorization and created the Flood Insurance Premium Assistance Task Force. As a member of this committee for the 4 terms prior to becoming Democratic chair this term, I valued Alan as a tremendous resource and for his wealth of knowledge and on all things insurance. And now as chair during this term, Alan has been a tremendous resource also on managing a committee, legislative history, legislative drafting, House and committee procedures, and has been a good friend. Alan, your expertise and you will be missed, and I hope you have a great retirement, and I believe that Chair Pickett joins me in that, Chairman.
Well, Alan, can it be? I feel like we have always been together, and I just kind of thought that would continue, but I'm happy for you, even though I shall miss you. You and I may be a couple of the people here who remember some predecessors, Nick Macozy and Tony DeLuca, some fine chairs that were preceded you, sir. But I have worked with Alan for many, many years, and when that happens, you learn some things, Alan. Now, I'm not going to roast you. That's not, no. I just want to say, I know Alan, that he works his very best with bills that are going to be good for the consumer and have a chance of becoming law. He's been a champion of these smooth and efficient committee operations that we have, and on that we do agree. So I believe this place works best when both of our staff approach their job from a place of respect and open communication. Alan has been a leader in making sure that happens. So we do thank you for your service to the committee and to your caucus and our caucus. And we congratulate you on your best wishes and give you our best wishes for your family and for an enjoyable retirement. You may have decided a little too late to leave, though, right? I understand you might be going south, and you got to experience the nice snow that we got, so that's great. It was for you, Alan, so, okay. But truly, all kidding aside, fine job. We shall miss you. Thank you.
Thank you, both chairs. Thank you to the members, and especially the staff. This committee really, going back even to Garth and my participation, and Jess and David joining, and then Joe and Alia, it's always been cooperative. It's been bipartisan. It's a unique committee, and I really hope that will continue because it has brought success to the committee. So thank you all.
He did. We went off agenda, and he spoke with a nod. So thank you, Alan. Thank you all for joining us and congratulating Alan. And there being no further business, this meeting is adjourned.